Yo, what's up? What's poppin'?
Like
what's going on? Welcome to Links with Chinks, man. Appreciate y'all. This is episode 6. It's crazy. I'm still running with it. It's fun, man. I love having people on here and just chit-chatting about everything. Today we're gonna go over fatherhood and everything. And also it's 420. So we're gonna, talk a little bit about some weed, man. And all honesty, shit, half the fathers probably smoke because the kids stress them the fuck out. You know what I mean? You just don't know why people smoke, but they do it. It kills the nerves. I got my brother Francisco with me, and I got my brother Pancho with me, and I got my boy Fats with me.
What's up, y'all? What's up?
I invited my boy on, man, because he's definitely a father of many. Not 3, not 4, not 5, but many. And he has what? How many kids do you have?
I have 6.
6 kids, and they all have different personalities. Bro, and
you can't treat them the same, man. I'm telling you. You don't treat me, the same as the other.
Yeah, so my man Fat, man, he's a good father though, man, and he does it, and he does the damn thing. We're all fathers here, and we want to get in and dig into like shit we go through, you know what I mean, with our kids, and the stuff that pushes us to the edge, and so the questions when we when we question ourselves, like, am I a bad father, am I a good father, just because certain situations happen. And we're here, we're gonna dig into that. And, get a little over fatherhood, how we become men, and who we looked up to become men, and the way our kids follow us, But so you have 6 kids. Do you know the ages, like, just right off?
Yeah, bro. It's they're stairs. They go in stairs. It's 22, 21, 20, and then 14, 13, and 12.
Damn.
Yeah, bro. I had like a 3-year gap between all the kids, which is cool though, because like growing up with them, man. What do I say? Growing up, I was only 17 when I had my first one.
Yeah, you was
like growing up with them. Well, at least like the first 3, like, getting to 21 in my 20s now, and everything's getting more serious, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
With the last 3, they had a favorite. So each one of the older kids had a younger kid.
They favorite.
That they liked it.
Under wings.
So when we went to like the stores and shit, bro, my kids didn't cry or beg for nothing, bro. They were at the top, like, run to the store, go get your brother. Bro, they actually was just like, we're gonna go to the toy section and find us there, we'll leave. And
right.
Bro, it was I don't know, bro. Some reason it was easy with my kids.
So in the long run, as you saying, easy with your kids because you had 3 that were older enough to help you, kind of not raise them, but be there to help you. Like,
they knew how to control. Like, when I don't know.
They're their own little people.
I don't know, bro. Yeah, bro. Like, they had a way with each other too, where the 3 older ones was like, hey, don't make dad mad. Like,
right.
You know what I mean? They could spit facts to them. Like, look, this is
because they've been through it. They know what.
You know what I'm saying? So they're already to the age where we already seen what makes dad upset, bro.
They're probably telling them stories. Yeah.
Like, being a father, bro, I swear to God, you teach the first one.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Bro, you teach the first one, and man, and then one learns from the rest of them, man. So, like, the first one is Buddha, bro. Buddha's smart as fuck, bro. You know what I mean? And
speaking of Buddha, you're not also a father, you're a grandfather.
Oh, yeah, bro.
Right?
Good for a grandfather.
And you have another one on the way?
Yeah.
Congratulations.
September, man. Thanks, man.
September. Thank you. You beat us to it. That's what you beat us to, being a grandpa.
Even with the kids.
Now, how does that feel? A 3rd generation? Like, your son, 2nd generation, then his kid. How does it feel being a grandpa?
My granddaughter Luna, man, that's different, man.
Yeah.
That's different. You know what I'm saying? It definitely makes me want to just go to work every day and like try to be part of the company, because the old thinking of, I mean, I know I shouldn't have done it with my kids, you know what I'm saying, but like the old thinking of, you know what I mean, I'm only here for a check.
Right.
Like, that shit only goes so far, bro. You're not going to be at that company that long, you know what I'm saying?
No, man. And companies don't care about you nowadays like they used to back in the day, man.
Yeah, I understand that, but if you don't play by the program, bro, you're just going to be bouncing from job to job.
Yes,
but
sir.
Like, for some reason, bro, when my granddaughter was born, you know what I mean? Well, yeah, you do got to get a side hustle, definitely. But with my granddaughter, man, it was just like, yo, play the part. You know what I mean? This way, like, anytime she ever comes to you, man, you got it right there for her all the time.
Right,
you know what I'm saying? And, like, just being a part of a company, bro, going to their outings, going to their picnics, and you know what I mean, doing what the company does, being involved in the company, it actually goes a long way and it has big benefits. You know what I'm saying? Like where I'm at, bro, they give you like a fucking like $4,000 check or something. You draw the pension in 30 years, but you got to do the time to get the money. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But
Got you.
it's not gonna take that goddamn long for me, man, because.
So out of six kids, right? I get you on the company. Out of 6 kids, what was you feel like your most? You said they were all, you know, it was pretty easy raising them, right? But was there a hard one? Was there a tough one? Being at a young age, having your first kid, was that pretty tough on you?
My daughter Naomi.
Yeah.
Bro, well, shit, bro. The hard part about it was, we couldn't get nobody to like watch them.
No,
if we needed like, you know, to go run to the store or something real quick, when they were small, bro, and like wanted to go out or something, bro, like it was always a no. Like,
right.
You know what I mean? It's like they made us learn. Like, bro, you want to have a kid young? You like, bro, we didn't have like
get no more social life.
Yeah, bro.
So she was kind of like the what am I doing type of child, like, man, this is kind of hard, like, you have no life type of thing, or?
Nah, shit, bro, we was in the streets, man. Well, I was, you know what I mean, I was doing dumb shit, bro, you know what I mean, and having my first son, bro, it made me realize, you know what I mean, like, hey, bro, you gotta slow your roll, you ain't got much time here, you gotta keep at it this way, and my dad told me, man, he was like, you either raise your kid or someone else's.
Yes,
you know what I'm
saying? Exactly.
And I couldn't, like,
facts.
that shit, like, hit me, bro, and I was like, man, I ain't gonna let that shit happen. So, you know what I mean, slow my roll. And
speaking of your father, you know, he's a good man. I know him, you know, I don't know him as much as you do, because you being his son. Is there anything, any type of traits you got from your father that you pushed onto your own kids?
Shit, bro, hard work.
Hard work,
bro. Like, every single one of them, bro, was been working in the strawberries since they was babies, bro. We started them up with, like, just bringing the crates to where they started getting their own checks, bro. And then my daughter Naomi, man, she worked at Wendy's for 4 years, but she started there when she was 15.
That's what's up.
You know what I'm saying? And, bro, she's been there, like, she's 19 now, bro. You know what I'm saying? And Buddha graduated high school. Honey's still about to finish. Peanut's about to finish in a couple weeks. You know what I'm saying? And we always said that Peanut was going to catch up to Honey, and shit, sure enough, the shit happened, man. But, you know what I mean, getting them all to that point, bro, in high school and graduating them all, bro, is like a great accomplishment.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Like, there's a lot in between, bro, that we'll probably cover in the next hour.
Yeah.
In a nutshell, bro, getting them to just graduate high school and figure it out from there.
So like, do you feel like your kids see you as a, you know, a hard-working father and taking that and putting it into their own lives? Like, you know, they know the stories of you going to the fields. They know the struggle that you've been through and what you had to do for them to survive.
Yeah, for sure.
Because they know you had to, you know, you your own person don't know how to survive your own. You know what I mean? As a kid,
bro. Besides the like bouncing from people's house to house or sleeping in Myers parking lot, brushing our teeth in their bathroom, my kids never experienced that, but.
I put that on my daughter every day, man. Like, you so lucky you don't go through what
they always had their own house, bro. Like, we've been like from Foxcroft to Kirtland to Brown to fucking Dickinson. You know what I mean? Now we own our own property. It's just like, bro, like, you put a lot of work into raising kids and having kids, but it's maintaining them. It's maintaining them and, you know what I mean, keeping them together. Cause those barbecues y'all might see on Facebook and shit. Bro, I'm by myself. Like, my kids are to the age where they're either at work or my last 3, like, they're either just out with their friends.
So Inez, your wonderful wife, the mother of, you know, his kids, has a question, and she said, which is harder to raise for you as a father, daughters or sons? What was harder for you, your sons or daughters?
Probably my sons.
Your sons?
Bro, yeah. My daughters, bro. Me and my daughters close as fuck.
Okay.
We close as fuck,
same
bro.
Here,
like,
same here. My
bro,
daughter's
like,
super
we rock
close.
out, dude. And, like, with my sons, like, I mean, I know, like, my oldest one, bro, we don't understand each other. You know what I'm saying? Like, we're raised too differently.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? When he was a baby, I was, like, really, really out there game making, bro. You know what the streets were. And I didn't really get a chance with him. because Honey was born like right there, bro. Even my dad told me, he was like, man, you didn't even get a chance to enjoy Buddha. You know what I mean? You had
so
a kid,
he kind of
right?
raised himself?
Bro,
Like,
no. Like, while Inez had Buddha and was loving Buddha, I had Naomi.
Gotcha.
So it wasn't like, here, get your son. No, because they already had Buddha trained to where he was quiet, he wasn't screaming, he wasn't, nagging, none of that.
Got you.
You know what I'm saying? So I had Naomi, and that's what made me closer to my girls. And then, like, the love was there, but then Peanut came, and I don't know, something about Peanut was different, dog. Like, he was just smart, bro, off rip. Like, he will unplug the Sega and shit, bro. He go plug all that shit back in or hook up the wires to the radio, because, the big boom box. He was born in 2005, so in 2007, we still had the big boom box with the CD on top and shit, you know what I'm saying? Bro, he'll plug it in, bro, and fucking, like,
So,
you know what I'm saying?
Speak about smart. Out of all 6 of your kids, you love all your kids, right?
Right.
Is there a certain proud moment of one of your kids that they had something that accomplished, and you was like so proud of that kid? You was like, man, he's going places.
Bro,
was there a certain kid? Buddha?
Well, Buddha, man, when he graduated high school was a fucking...
How'd you feel when you did that?
Man, bro, I got the pictures on Facebook, bro. I mean,
you was so happy.
Bro, my smile, man. Hell yeah, bro. That was the brightest moment ever. Like, bro, to see your kid walk across that stage, bro.
Right.
To
know he didn't give up or drop out, like.
Bro, just to know his mentality, bro, and where he came from.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because, like, I mean, he probably got my genes, man. I don't want to say it like, but he's not the sharpest crayon in the box. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But he is smart in his own way, bro, because if he describes something to you, bro, he'll tell you every little fucking detail of that shit, bro.
Okay.
Like he is smart in his own way, bro. Like, it's a different kind of smart. You know what I'm saying? And when he finished high school, man, it was like, damn, son, you did that shit, bro. Like,
okay.
Like, that
that's
shit
what's
was
up,
dope,
man.
bro.
That's a good proud moment, man.
And even with my daughter, man, like, with her, when she got that job, like, bro, I got the picture. Like, she got her first check, and like, or she was actually at O'Charlie's.
Oh, O'Charlie's
was her first job, bro.
Okay,
and she was like fucking 14. What did they give you for permit? 14?
I think it was 15, 14, 15, something like
Maybe
that.
before she got her Quisieta, I remember that.
Okay.
So, bro, but like,
I think it's 14.
Is it 14?
Well, she had, yeah, because I know it's a little school permit, give you like 3 hours or something like that.
Hey, man, how's it going?
But, yeah, man, like, when she got her first check, man, she went to work every day, bro, and like, she closed that shit down and she done it. And then when she got to Wendy's, and man, she rocked that shit for the 4 years, bro. She was dope.
No, yeah, just you mentioning 4 years. A lot of kids don't have that motivation nowadays. They go to work like, I'm sick of this shit. I don't do this shit. I'd rather be out on the streets, like doing that fraud and shit, right? But for you to say your daughter stuck it out for 4 years, that's really a proud moment, man.
Bro.
Oh, that's
bro,
some
she
real,
worked
that's
all
some
through
real
COVID,
shit.
she was there, bro, through that shit, bro. That shit was crazy.
At all, wore that mask,
just kept going,
did
bro.
what she had to do.
Yup. And matter of fact, in that time, bro, all my kids were working, all 3 of them.
That's
yeah, it was crazy because Peanut was at Burger King across the street. He's still there. You know what I'm saying? And then Buddha was working, I think, at Wendy's, like over on Kalamazoo in what's that? 68th, like right there in our little village, Gaines Village or some shit like that.
So you guys had all kinds of food coming from there.
Bro, you get sick of it, bro.
And do it because you eat that shit every day. You get sick of it.
Like, man, I can't have.
Well, you had options though, because you had 3 different fast foods,
bro,
right?
And they all wanted to impress me, like, hey, Dad, I made this.
I made this. I know what I made.
Yeah, let's take it. They always in competition with each other.
Yeah, that's what's up, man. I'm happy for that. So your younger ones, are you hoping, or I mean, they probably are. Right? Are you hoping they follow those same footsteps as their older siblings?
They are different.
They're different.
They would not follow. They are not nowhere near what.
Now, do you feel like society has a thing to play a part of that? TikTok and all that internet shit.
Well, I don't know if it's much of the internet, but I know the fucking teachers.
The teachers
like, let them know. Like, I know one time my daughter, she's probably in 3rd grade. She came home. She was like, "Dad, it's against the law for you to spank me."
Oh,
and I was
I remember
like,
Lisa told me that. You can't.
Bro, she started breaking it down. Like, no, like, it was wrong. Like, we know you're, like, she started telling me, like, we know that your parents used to spank you, but that was wrong. But people really never understood it back then. And, like,
they thought it was okay. They thought it was okay.
My daughter's the way she talked, bro, she even talks like that to this day. Like, all day long, just speaks. You know what I'm saying?
Ooh,
and
man, yeah.
So, man, I was just like, well, I never spanked you. She was like, yeah, I know, but I'm just telling you that you're not allowed to, because
So I'm gonna talk to you anyway I want, type of thing.
So
man.
like, her and then her 3, my other one, Azarias, and then Coach Bubba, like, bro, never spanked them. Like,
that's what's up, man.
But the older ones, like, bro, you could tell the difference on how they were raised.
Yeah.
Definitely different, bro. Like, if you just like get close to him and know him, bro.
My daughter says that you can't hit me, Dad. I'm calling the cops. You can't hit me. I was like, ooh,
Bro,
man, so lucky, man.
It's more of a now I get to take from you.
Yeah, I mean sometimes that don't even work though, man. Because they get it back. We give the stuff back. Like they kind of understand our system. They learn our system.
Yeah.
Like, well, he'll get back to us in a month.
Man,
we'll be good.
You
man.
ever been on a car ride with a teenage little girl, man, without a charger?
Oh yeah, yeah. Yes, I have. Yes, I have.
I'm telling you, man, my daughter Zayla goes crazy. So you know, what I mean, I took them out of school and we went down there to see the eclipse in Toledo. Man, we didn't have no iPhone charge. She was like, Dad, my phone's gonna die. We had 36%. And we just got there. You know, I was like, what do you want me to do? She was like, you gotta buy a charger. I was like, man, I can't. You know what I mean? We're on a budget on down here.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
can't buy you nothing. Yeah.
Like bread and bologna. Like, bro, that's what we down here on. You know what I'm saying? Like, really ain't got no money to buy no charger. Because that bitch is $26. Like, so now it ain't in the budget. So we ain't getting the charger.
Right.
And, bro.
Now you gotta bump heads over a charger?
No. Like, she forgot about it, bro. It was on the way back. Like, throughout the whole day, bro. Like, she got her videos and her pictures or whatever. She enjoyed her time. We all did. But on the way back, that motherfucker started dying, bro. We tried to take little 75, man, and we tried to take 75, and that bitch was congested like motherfucker, man. So we tried to take another route off Google, man. That bitch took us into Adrian, like through the back country, bro, like through country roads, man. And this guy with the little slow and stop sign, bro. So we gotta wait for these motherfuckers to come on, and then before we could go, like 2 hours in that shit, bro. She's getting heated. And then we ran out of gas in Portland.
Oh my God, bro.
She started kicking in the back of the seat, man. I'm just like, Sailor, what the hell? She was like, let's just go. I was like, babe, we about to run out of gas, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
We finally put the gas, headed home, bro. And when she got home, charged that info was a whole different person. Like, you just hated me. Like,
you just hated me.
Like, you just wanted to kill me.
The whole different person. That, like, a lot of kids can't go a day without their phone. Not even an hour. I feel like they fiend for their electronics.
Bro, they do.
Like back in the day, like I was telling my daughter, we used to just get our bike and go ride over to our boy's house, knock on the door. If he ain't there, we ride our bike back home. You know what I mean? There was no technology for us to Snapchat him or hit him or send a message like, bro, where you at? I'm about to come over. Like, you just had to meet up. Be home before the streets. That's how we
say, bro. My bad, you ain't never asked. I was barely smoking it.
But I was saying too.
You can ask, bro. My kids, I never bought them a device. That was got it from, bro. How responsible my daughter is, bro. Honey, she either bought my kids a device for her brothers or my daughter or somebody, or they got it for Christmas from their grandma. Damn. Bro, and like I don't know, bro. I never got them the PlayStation. I never got them the Xbox. Like, those they earn themselves by working in the strawberries.
Do you feel like your kids are humble when it comes to stuff like that? They're not like materialistic.
Oh,
like,
yeah,
I don't want that. I want this.
Nah,
like,
bro. Because in the beginning, bro, I told them before we even walked in the store, man, I looked back at all 6 of them like, don't ask for shit, don't touch nothing. I ain't trying to hear it. You know what I'm saying? Like keep it to yourself, bro. But then when on our way out, there go Inez, like, you guys could get one thing. You know what I'm saying? I'm just looking at her like, what the fuck? So, bro, I don't want to put it this way, but you ever see when they be like, tell the puppy to wait, bro? He just sits by his bowl of food until you say, allow him. Bro, that's how my kids were, bro. Like, they knew what they wanted, and they knew Inez was going to be like, yo, you guys can have one thing. And they would go right to it, bro. And, bro, we already be in line, getting ready to pay, bro, and they'll just all come running up with their shit, bro. Man, like, they were the best kids, bro.
Look at your wallet real quick, like, shit, man.
Man, I wasn't paying for that, man.
So, man, like, hey, back in our day, we had layaway, man. Kids want that shit now. They cannot have layaway. We had to wait for our school closed. You know what I mean? Wait 4 months before the school started on layaway. My mom did what she had to do.
The 3 other kids called Kmart.
Yeah, see, they're humble and they bro, seen the. It's
crazy because we used to go to the Kmart.
Man, Kmart was the shit, man. Kmart was the shit. It was the place to go. That's where we got. Speaking of layaway, that's where we got our clothes for school. Layaway, Kmart. You know what I mean?
Or Goodwill.
Or Goodwill. But layaway, Goodwill.
Max
Come on.
10.
You tell a little bit about.
I did what you did for us, though. I'm proud of you.
Said, Dad, you're on your phone as much as I am.
Ooh.
Get out of here, Lisa. You funny.
Who's that?
That's my daughter in the chat talking.
Fucking getting mess.
Bro, you have 4 kids.
Yeah.
With I don't want to say how many mothers, but you have 4 kids, right?
Yeah, 4.
What are their age ranges in your 4 kids?
18, 16. Gabriel's about to be 13, and Lacey. Oh damn.
Lacey?
Not Lacey, but
She ain't mine.
Lita.
What the fuck?
Lita. She's turned 13. March. Yeah, man, they all taller than me too, bro.
Are they all in sports?
All happened, yeah. Lito's kicking ass in wrestling. Lito whooping ass in wrestling. Took some regional championships. He did a fancy pin on his kid.
Victoria said he's 14.
14. David? Damn.
Yeah, see, nah. Yeah, appreciate that, Victoria, for the confirmation. That's what's up, man. Like,
hey, bro, did you have a paper?
Did you have some paper?
I'm legal, yes.
Wrong papers, man.
Oh, no.
He said he asked for a green card. But, how you feel like your connections are with your kids?
We're distant. I went through a long time without seeing them, not being there, not knowing how to be a dad because I didn't have a dad. But hey,
Same here.
I fixed it all up. I'm back with them. Every day's a different day. Moving on, not looking back. Just glad they're all in my life now.
That's what's up, man. That's what's up. I'm happy for that, man. They all got their own personalities too. They all got their own individual personalities.
Weird personality. Some of them got their own, like, they're not little no more. It's like you can just tell them what to do and they'll be like, okay, Dad. Now it's like 50 damn questions.
I feel like I was telling myself, man, I think it's different. Like, it's pros and cons kids being inside every day on their electronics, right? Because back in the day, I felt like if we were in the crib on our electronics every day, we wouldn't be in half the bullshit that's harming us. Like, I wouldn't be living with 4 families if I was in the fucking room playing video games 24 hours. You know what I mean? But then again, I wouldn't have my 5 kids actually. I wouldn't have my 5 kids if I was in the house. You know what I mean? 24 hours. And I tell my daughters, like, I'm not so mad at them staying in the house because there's so much bullshit out here, man. It's horrible out here in these streets, man. Like, you don't want that fear for something to happen, to your kid pushing them outside. Like, get outside, man, go do something, get out the house. And if something bad happens to them, and you just feel like shit. So, them being home on the electronics, they're safe, I guess, But the cons about that is the internet, everything's corrupted, man. What your kids see, seeing the wars and seeing these, bad teachers, like, horrible teachers, drug dealers, like killings. You can't get away from
everywhere,
that.
Bro. You can't get away from it. It's
you can't get away from it. So it's so hard. Life is crazy right now for our kids,
But every song on a regular radio station is provocative, bro. Just nasty songs.
Bro, our kids just went through a whole pandemic,
It's
bro.
the same with our generation.
Our kids just survived the whole pandemic. You know what I mean? The COVID-19, they just went through this shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that shit did fuck up my son's sporting career, man.
Went from trying to get him outside
just
to now they're
get a hold of it, man. Like 2020 was terrible for him, dog.
Yeah. So and I feel like a lot of kids get their attitudes from the internet. You know what I mean? And they'll come to you, calling you. I yell at my daughters when they call me bro. I'm not your bro, man. I'm your father. Call me dad. You know what I mean? Like, I see this a lot with kids calling their mom and the dad, hey bro, like, no, like, you ain't my friend, you my kid. Like, what's the matter? You know what I mean? Like, and they abbreviate everything. Every fucking thing has to be abbreviations, man. Like, what are you saying? Like, what? You know what I mean?
Talking into
like, I don't know what they say, man. They have their own little world. They have their own little vocabulary, man. These kids nowadays have their own vocabulary, man. You just gotta either get with the program and try to understand it, because they got their own lingo. So, man, 6 kids, right?
Yeah.
And your grandfather, one was born already. You have one,
my granddaughter Luna. She's so beautiful.
And
she's 7 months.
The name of your daughter's kid?
We don't know what she is yet.
You don't know what she is?
We don't know. We got the gender reveal party coming up on the 4th of May.
My invite must have got lost in the mail.
Ooh.
Yeah, bro. Actually,
we brought you guys on this podcast for that reason. You gotta explain what happened to the invite. No.
It's your family, so you don't even knock. You just gotta come in.
Likewise.
Yeah, bro. You already got the key, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying?
You got the key to my heart.
So you're saying
you're probably fucking decorating it or something. At some point you're involved. You just don't know.
So you just don't know.
Probably clean up.
No.
Man, if my car was running, well, it runs, but I'm doing body work. I said I fucking do a burnout with some whatever color the smoke is and shit. That'd be cool.
You don't do the Brello?
What you call it? Yo, so I was listening to this podcast, man, with Cheech and Chong, which I got it right now because today is 420. Besides Father's Day, it's 420.
420,
and happy 420, y'all. Potheads out there, smokers, shit. Speaking about that, man, my first podcast I did with my boy Juice Love. I had a gummy, man. End up going to the ER. That shit was a movie.
You serious, bro?
Yeah, I went to the ER, bro. My first podcast.
I can smell the colors.
He gave me strong ass edibles, man. And
I didn't think
towards the end of my podcast, I couldn't stop laughing. I had to cut the fucking podcast off, man.
I didn't think that was possible.
I thought I don't smoke like that though. I don't smoke like that, right? Yeah, I was high as fuck, right? And
get high.
Yo, I couldn't stop laughing. We said some dumbass joke. You can watch it, man. It's like it's called fucking Ground Zero, Episode 0, whatever. And I couldn't stop laughing. I had to go turn off the podcast. And I told my boy Jules, like, yo, I'm about to go lay down. And he's like, you sure? I'm like laughing, trying to tell him I'm about to go lay down. I'm gonna try to cut this laughter off me. Some shit, bro, right? So I'm laying down and I got my chest. I'm like, yo, I can't breathe. Like he laughed. I'm by myself. My girl's all, doing her thing. Yeah, I mean, I can't breathe. I called my mom. Like, Mom, what's the signs, the symptoms of a heart attack, right? She's like, what do you mean? I said, I think I'm having a heart attack. She said, what?
You were supposed to
she said, I'm on the way. She said, I'm on the way. So I'm in the bed, like,
people get weed a bad name.
and she was like, I'm calling the ER. I'm like, all right, Mom, let's call somebody. And the ER paramedics come down. Bro, I'm so high, bro. It was embarrassing, bro. It was embarrassing. Yeah, my chest hurts and I can't breathe. Definitely like that. And bro, I didn't want to tell him I had an edible, bro. So I get to the ER, I'm in the bed and shit. Then what's wrong, man? I just told him my symptoms and shit. And then when I get there in the bed, and it's like, so what's really going on? Like the nurse, I was like, man, I had an edible. She's like, shit. Yeah, shit. So yeah, I thought I had a fucking.
Damn, were your kids here with you?
No, it was just me. I was doing our first podcast, like me and Juice, man, my brother, man.
So
we were doing our first one.
Fucked up and just left you by yourself.
Something like that, left me to die.
Let's go, Primo. That's how you do it.
Nah, man, I just told him I was good, man. He knew I was high. I didn't know I was high. I thought I was dying and shit, but. But yeah, man. So
I see what it is.
I was watching a podcast with Cheech and Chong, man. And they're like fucking 86 years old and shit, man.
Yeah.
Them motherfuckers still smoking and still alive, man. They want to reach to like 100 and shit.
They got their own weed strain,
I mentioned them because they're legends. You know what I mean? Why not mention some legends on 420, man? And they're all involved. Everything involved around marijuana with them, man. It's like in their blood, their veins. You know what I mean? You got like Snoop Dogg and all that stuff, but Cheech and Chong, man, they smoke weed with every motherfucker you think about. Everybody,
like all the classic heads.
They were talking about so many people that smoke weed with. It was crazy, man.
Yeah.
Those motherfuckers probably get paid just to fucking.
No, Rosie, I'm not gonna hit the blunt.
Hell yeah, hit that shit.
Maybe at the maybe at the 59-minute mark, I'll hit the blunt. I ain't no way to watch me get a heart attack today.
You be straight, bro.
So speaking of,
you hit it?
No. So speaking of marijuana, how did it feel when your son started smoking?
Bro,
how did that go?
I didn't even fucking know, bro. He's probably, I don't even know. Which son? The first one?
No, I mean.
Okay, with the first one. With the first one learned how to smoke in the neighborhood. We was down there in Brown Street.
It always happens like that, you know.
And the other ones, and all the other ones, they learned to smoke over there with somebody else. I don't know, but I'm sure that I had some influence on it. I smoke every day, but I wasn't the kind of parent to where
you push it on them. Like,
it's safer in the house than on the street. You know what I'm saying? Like, so smoke here when you're fucking too. Like, no, like they learned that shit on their own, bro. And I did try to curb them for it, but. By the time Buddha was, he was just turning 18, bro, they fucked up and changed the law. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
If it wasn't for the law, he could technically be able to smoke 18 years old.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But they learned it on their own, bro. Even though I smoke weed at home, they didn't. First time they ever did weed or whatever, it was with their friends or with somebody.
Gotcha.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I caught him on the way home, high as fuck, like doing so different. Just like, bro, what's wrong with you? Like, so I just knew right away too.
So you smoked with him?
No.
Right? You never smoked with him at all? To this day, you never smoked with your son?
Well, yeah, but after there was of age.
Well, I'm saying, now, present, you smoked with him before?
Well, not really. Because like we really don't hang out like that unless we're just going to a store or something. Like at barbecues or something, bro. They're usually like with their girlfriends, bro. So they're not hanging out with me. I'm usually just right there. They're not coming up to me like, hey.
Well, especially the older ones. They got their family. In their vision right now, they're trying to keep their family, trying to be about their family. You know what I mean?
Well, they're not like when I'm smoking. They're not coming up to me like, hey, Dad, let me hit that blunt.
Let me hit that.
Yeah, they don't do that, bro.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And I'm not like, hey, here, hit this shit. But don't get me wrong, if they do ask for it, I mean, at this point in time, they're of age, so you want it, here you go.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But like,
so let's get a little deeper, man. Has any of your kids ever come up to you and like have a serious talk with you, like on ways they were raised or why things happen, or?
See, with me, bro, I've been with my wife since 2001, so
that's
we're
bro.
like 22 years in here. You know what I'm saying? So there was two people they could run to and tell shit to. You know what I mean? Yeah, and we're in the same home, so like the problems for them got handled right away. So there was things that Inez would deal with, bro, that I would never ever know. Like, hey, don't tell Dad, please don't tell Dad. You know what I'm saying? Because it was probably like get suspended from school or something.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like something minor, bro. That
think you're gonna flip on,
bro.
destroy them and
shit.
me
too, bro. Like clogging the sink, and after Mom said don't clog the sink, like or some shit. Like, hey, I'm not a fucking the kids clog the sink. Like, you know what I'm saying? So, like, there was a balance between that shit. Sometimes I did come across hard problems, and then sometimes. And that's like, well, I just told you, you don't have to worry about it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, all right, so do I gotta do anything? And then, like a dumbass, just, no, you ain't gotta do shit. So.
No, you grew up a different way, right? The way your father, you grew up with your father was a whole different thing. And, I grew up with no dad, right? But my mom beat the fuck out of me, right? So. I try to cut that.
Disclaimer.
No, I'll say my mom. We used to get beat back in the day, right? Did you cut that off from like stopping 50%. That with you on pushing that onto your kids? You know what I mean? Like you don't hit your kids, y'all let your kids, or you know what I mean?
At a certain point, I stopped spanking my kids.
Right.
Because the three older ones I did spank. That's what I was saying, bro. Like with Zayla stopped the spanking. Like she broke that generational curse.
Gotcha.
You know what I mean? Because like I raised the three older kids the way I was raised.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And I remember you even talked back, bro. He's like,
yes, exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
And like I don't know, bro. Like if I could take it back, bro.
You would,
bro. I would try to raise
That's what made them who they are now. That's what who made us what we are.
they would.
They're whoopings and getting your own switches out the tree.
Yeah, but honestly, I think sometimes I did it more than what I should have. You know what I'm saying?
Don't indict yourself.
There must have been like minimum situation to where you overdone it type of way.
Bro.
Like, I should never did that shit.
Honest shit, bro.
They must have really fucked
one
up.
time, bro.
I should never
Bro, that's
that.
honest shit, bro. My daughter, she was walking with a bowl of noodles, and my nephew, he fucking was walking backwards or some shit, and he bumped into her, and my daughter got fucking burnt, bro. And bro, you know what, bro? I tell you, bro, I don't know. Listen. Wait, listen. Like, I didn't even. I was sleeping. Like, I think I just came home from work or something.
So you tired on top of that.
We was living with my mom, right?
Right.
And instead of like, I don't know why, bro. I'm gonna get to the point, but I don't know why. Instead of saying, "Hey, what happened?" I yelled at my daughter.
You yelled at your daughter?
I was like, I yelled at her and told her, "Why didn't you come get me and tell me that you wanted to eat?" Like, I got mad. Like, for some reason, I didn't even see that she got burnt.
Oh my god.
You know what I'm saying? And then like I realized that shit, and I was like, "Damn, dude, you're a fucking asshole." Like.
After
yeah,
you
bro,
raised
raised that's the word. Yeah, like I just went like crazy, like what the hell were you doing, like da. And And like, I wish I would have took that day differently.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? There's a bunch of other days that I wish I would have stopped and thought before I
You
reacted.
want to contaminate.
Good time of day, man. They're trying to send me to the yard. They're trying to see some action and shit.
I'm higher than the draft size.
You high as hell?
It's 420, bro.
Them
Actually,
dabs
It
are really
is.
good that I have. You want to try a dab?
Yeah, no, I don't want to try no dab. I want to see y'all do a dab, man. I don't fuck with that dab. That's like, I don't know, next level, man. That's like
do the what's what
from
juice did to
apple,
you.
from apple to blunt. I feel like dab's like the next level up
I
there.
remember
shit,
smoking
man.
out of the apples. Is
I
that what you
never-
mean?
Yeah, I had an
did
apple. I
that
told
shit in
him
high school.
earlier. I told him bring an apple
Bro,
down,
we
poke
was-
some holes in it and
fuck
shit.
yeah.
That's like the original
Go get
fucking
aluminum
bong.
can.
Yeah,
Bro,
aluminum can and
especially at the
shit.
bus stop in the morning about 7 o'clock.
What's the craziest shit you made a bong out of, or you know, made out of with a bong?
Well,
for a
probably
bong?
just the regular shit, bro. Like
Avocado.
take like aluminum paper and
avocado.
roll a paper, like roll a pencil up in it, and then make a little foil top. You know, like melt it up and shit. Stuff some weed down in that
That's a
shit.
regular middle school bowl.
Yeah, bro. Like scrape the little paper off the gum.
The gum.
Yeah, use aluminum foil
like
and
the wax
shit.
paper.
Yeah, just like separate
That's how I
that
learned how
shit.
to roll in school.
Yeah.
In high school, take the foil off and roll the foil in the wax paper. What?
What's the craziest shit you had? You ever come up with? You said an avocado.
I smoked out
Were they
of
from Mexico
I smoked out of a brisket at one of my old jobs.
though? A brisket. What the
Yeah, we really smoked out of that bitch. There's a new term to smoking brisket. Yeah.
Hey, if the viewers, for y'all viewers, man, what's something y'all made that y'all ain't have no fucking real shit to use to smoke? Like, what y'all come up with, man? Let me see y'all crazy shit in the comments.
I take that back. The craziest thing I smoked out of was a fish tank. Buddy,
Fish tank.
when we were younger, my buddy on Shamrock fashioned his fish tank bubble maker thing into his fish tank. We got hired in the draft ass, and I ended up on his front steps throwing up stomach bile. Yeah, good times.
God.
Thanks, Tudor.
How much weed do you think you smoke a day?
Ooh, man. Not no Snoop Dogg amounts.
No, they don't want
Probably
to smoke.
like,
Well, if you had Snoop Dogg money, how much would you? How much would you
that
smoke?
depends on stress, really.
Stress.
Instead of gray hairs, I just smoke joints and try to relax that way. Smoke pure indicas, but
So what do you feel like you smoke weed for? Is it more of a stress reliever or
No,
to get away from the world?
I smoked weed one time when I was 13 and never stopped smoking weed, bro. It's
I
weird.
used to.
What was it? What was the feeling it gave you though? Like, explain the feeling it gave you. Like, was it out of body experience? Was it?
Nah, it gave me just
Yeah, try
Like-
and find out.
fly with us.
it gave me a different feeling, man. Like I was in a different realm.
Different realm.
Yeah, dude.
Have you ever left that realm ever since?
No, actually, bro, it's. I don't know if I can say this, bro, but sometimes I dream, bro. And one time, like in the same dream, like this dream, bro. I told my wife about this, bro. This shit happens all the time. Like when I dream, like I'm a person in this dream, bro. And one time, bro, like my mom, everybody's there, bro. It's crazy, bro. Because one time in the dream, my mom asked me, like, "Hey, where do you go?" And bro, for some reason, I figured like, well, when I leave and I'm not there, I'm waking up. Bro, and the dreams be so fucking vivid. And I swear to God, bro, like I could fall asleep and I could go right back.
Do you have
And-
control of yourself in your dream?
Yeah, bro. Like, and it's not even nothing scary. It's like, bro, there's no beef, there's like no hardship, there's none of that shit. Bro, we're just all happy there, bro. Like, it's dope as fuck, bro, and I can always bring myself in and out of that. And every time it's a different situation, bro. Like, I'm living in that dream and I can walk around and, you know what I'm saying? Everybody's
crazy.
there, bro. It's weird as fuck, but like nobody died.
Do you guys feel like smoking weed opens up your mind like 100% more, and you start thinking about shit
Fuck
that
no.
you know
That
what I
shit
mean?
calm for
Motherfuckers talk
thinking.
about. I say motherfuckers talk about like
I
aliens,
use that shit
how the world
for
revolves.
my anxiety. I start freaking out, and then I got smoke. Like,
I just gotta smoke.
I freak out quick.
I feel like
If I rush to smoking, like if I'm like real quick to smoke weed, then I'll get the anxiety and shit. But if I'm chill back, rolling up, cooling, like let it sit there and dry off before I light it up, I'll be cool, bro. But rolling a blunt, trying to smoke in the car.
So now that like marijuana runs through you guys' veins and it's in your blood, is there anything strong out there for you guys that get you higher than the normal? Like, is there a certain strand you came across that guys just really got you high?
Stop smoking for 2 weeks.
Holy Grail, I can't get
Holy
that
Grail.
shit. No, man, nowhere. We grew it back maybe 8 years ago. And man, I can't find that shit nowhere. Holy Grail.
Oh, Holy Grail.
Holy Grail, bro.
Bro,
That shit sounds crazy.
I can't find no weed that smells like skunk.
Oh yeah, cause the name, right?
No. Well, even just the name, but all weed used to just smell like skunk. You guys don't remember that? Like,
maybe it was the gas from the Mexicans.
Nah, it wasn't the gas, bro. That shit smelled like skunk. And bro, just like it was just like when I like, I don't know, that bitch be outside your house or something, bro. That little whiff. You guys know that shit don't remind you guys of weed? You guys might be too young, bro. Skunk weed, bro. Man, I'm telling you, bro. That shit used to be skunky as fuck, bro.
Bro, you know how many names are out there, bro? It used to be simple back in the day.
Bro, that was simple,
used to be real
bro.
simple.
That was simple.
Skunk,
that was skunk, bro.
Then it went to Loud,
Nah, bro,
Reggie's.
Like nah, bro, cause I went through a couple different kinds of buds, you know what I'm saying? But I remember that shit used to just be skunky as fuck, dog, and it actually smelled like a skunk. You guys don't remember that? Man, come on.
I heard the word. I mean, I heard the terms, but I just never. Oh, that shit smell like a real skunk. You know what I mean?
Bro,
Alright, you get
like,
that skunk smell and shit. I don't
You
know.
probably lived in the same house at one point in time. You was right under your nose. You didn't know.
Let's see, you need a co-host left, but he's your guy. Dave Fats, you made for this. Tino, you nigga. My co-host is not here right now because he's making some bomb-ass egg rolls. My nigga Juice. Man, he don't have a business yet, but my man.
Yeah.
He makes some, he's getting down on some good ass food. He don't have a business name yet, but definitely have an episode on foodies, and he's definitely a man to talk about some food. You know, he knows the in and out ingredients about food, but soon.
I'll come with him. Talk about my wieners and his food at the same
Yeah,
time.
also because my brother right here has a business. He actually does have a name for his business, Los Wieners. You could catch him out at events, upcoming events, definitely.
I'll post them.
For you car guys, Metro Cruise, he was there last year for basically a debut. First time setting up, getting equipment. Him and his girlfriend Victoria, they were doing their things. They did pretty well last year, and they tend to do more and more and get bigger every year. So, do you guys even have a website to direct people to?
Not yet, working on it. We're looking for a web designer.
So they're working on a web design right now, and you look them up, Los Wieners, man. If you see there's a big ass hot dog sign anywhere in Grand Rapids, could be them. Go check them out.
Probably me and my wieners.
Bro, so now that we're in the present, right, and you know you're going through all your kids, you see all their different personalities. Is there a certain personality that sticks out to you the most that you kind of like catch on to and like, man, this is you know what's up, man?
My son Azarias.
Yeah.
Bro, Azarias is just fucking like me.
Is he?
Bro,
Like
exactamento, bro. Bro, that dude
It's like your twin then.
Exactly, bro. Like if because in the beginning I did ask Inez like, hey, don't name Buddha Eric Jr. because I wanted him to have his own identity. He'd be his own person.
Right.
I didn't always want people to look at him and be like, oh, that's little Eric.
Right.
You know what I mean? I want him to be his own man. You know what I'm saying? And he ended up getting my name and shit. But if I would have got my way, I would have eventually named Azarias because even when he came out, bro, he looked like my mom got one picture. One picture, bro. I'm like in a little blue house. The youngest picture ever of me, bro. Man, look just like this dude. Exactly like him, bro. And if I could have just waited and got my way, he probably would have been Eric Jr. But I knew that like that first child, bro, it's not gonna come out looking like you or being like, I don't know, for some reason, bro. I thought like I wanted him to be his own person. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't, like, make him better than you. But if you got your name, bro, somehow, some way he's going to follow in your steps.
I think everyone's first kid looks just like them. My daughter is a spitting image of me. Your son's a spitting image of you. Yeah, your son's definitely spitting. You know what I mean?
Buddha does look
it's
like
crazy.
him. But
it's so crazy.
I did want him to be his own person. You know what I'm saying? But, like, with my name, I don't know. He just grew up to be just like me.
So, how do you want your kids to take your image, and like, how would you want your kids to you know, if they were to explain themselves to your friends, like, man, how's your dad? You know, this and this, you know, explain that. But would you want them, like, you know what I mean?
Oh, they
like,
won't tell them that, my dad's strict, bro. My dad's an asshole. They won't say that. You know what I'm saying? They'll be like, oh, my dad's cool as hell. Like, bro, like, I don't know, bro. Like, at a certain, like, there was a time, bro, like, that I was disciplining the kids, but then, like, I realized that you can't do that, bro. And the 3 older ones were actually still, I think even before Honey's Quinceañera, because her Quinceañera is like a landmark around time. You know what I'm saying? So that's why
changed around that time.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? And I always run back to that day, you know what I'm saying? Because
right.
that's when, like, life really changed. You know what I'm saying? And, what was I saying? No, fucked up.
When I was asking you how if they were talking to their friends, like, how would they describe you, like a good father?
Yeah, so like around that time of 15, bro, was probably when I like stopped being the hard discipline. You know what I'm saying? So they end up like, I don't know, being able to talk to them and them being able to come to me. Right. It was more cooler that way. You know what I'm saying? But still, they had times that they did mess up, and they went to their mom because she was more lighter.
What's the time throughout, you know, from your firstborn, you know what I mean, to now? Is there ever a time where you just like felt like you was a failure as a father?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, bro.
Let's dig into that.
Shit. I think, bro.
I mean, you don't have to get into details.
Yeah, I won't.
But you can sugarcoat it.
Man, shit, probably. Man, it's hard to think, bro. Because you
gotta be careful what you say.
No.
Is it like
no.
that? No.
It's like I can't think of somewhere where I fucked up. You know what I mean? Like, I mean, I know I lost. Oh, you know what I mean? When I couldn't get a job after I lost the last job I was at, bro, that good one. Okay. You know what I mean? Working on them semis and shit.
Was that the Sparta one?
No, over at GFS.
Okay.
Like, that job was dope as fuck, bro, and I did take that job for granted, bro, but that motherfucker was sweet as fuck. And then, like, when I couldn't find a job, and then I just started losing job after job, and, Buddha graduated high school, and then, like, Honey was growing up, bro, and, like, damn, I got Honey and Peanut, they about to go through high school and shit, and I'm not even working, like, you know what I mean? Like, my kids, like, I don't know, bro. It was like I wasn't giving them what they needed through high school. You know what I'm saying? Because I already had that job for them 2 last 2 years. And then COVID had fucked shit up. Like, you know what I'm saying? So a lot happened, bro. You know what I mean? And, but, I don't know, maybe from, like, 2019 to the present. I guess not just keeping the steady work type deal. You know what I'm saying? Like, just not being able to provide for them.
So do you when you like lose a job, do you feel like, oh man, I'm not doing what I'm supposed to be doing, man? This ain't a father. Like, this, they're gonna see me. Like,
no, it was like a more of a shit, bro. Like, bro, instead of getting back on the ball, like I was like, I'm gonna just fuck right on the couch for a couple months. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, chill out, like, relax. Don't get up in the morning and shit, man.
Like, live
good
like,
times.
You know what I'm saying? But, and it was that kind of shit was like rough on the family, you know what I mean? Because, you know, when you got 2 incomes coming in, then all of a sudden that shit just holds.
Right.
So, everything we was doing, all that shit had to come to a stop, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? So, at that point in time, bro, when I lost, like, the career type job, because that job was a career type job. I was there over 10 years. Right. So, you know what I mean? It was like, I thought that was going to be the fucking job, you know what I mean? So, when I lost that job, I think I probably went like 2 years just sitting on the couch, bro. So, like, the job I'm at now, like, that's going to be the long-term job, bro. Like,
that's what's up, man.
You know what I'm saying?
You got your foot in the ground. Like,
I don't know, bro. Like, the bridge broke, like, just when my kids were moving out, though. But, like, you know my kids, though. So, like, shit, they already had their jobs and shit, bro.
Yeah. I got a question for you, man. Having 6 kids, what do you fear for them in the future? You know, we're all gonna get old, but how do you feel like the world, like what do you fear for the most for your kids in the world as they go on and live and, you know, get older and have their own families?
Having a family with the wrong motherfucker, dog.
With the wrong motherfucker.
You know what I'm saying? And not even I shouldn't say wrong motherfucker, but just the wrong person. Partner. You know what I mean? Having a family like with the wrong person, bro, is like if it's already terrible now, a lifetime of this, are you really gonna put yourself through this, bro? You know what I'm saying? And like,
you want the best for your kids. You want them to have the right partner.
And like, you know what I mean? I always told them, bro. I always gave them rules, bro, how to go. And I don't know. So far, they doing the high school thing. You know what I'm saying? They finishing the high school and they working steady. You know what I mean? They all moved out the house. You know what I mean?
All of them?
Yeah. Well, I just got the 3 little ones.
Yeah, just the little ones.
You know what I mean? And fuck, bro. Neither.
How's that feel, man?
I feel successful as fuck. Like,
no, don't move it out. Like,
they didn't leave on bad terms.
No, I know that, but like when they left and then like let's just say the door shut, right? And your baby,
my daughter 19, bro, and she got her own apartment. She buying her own shit. At 19, bro, she got a bank account.
So you feel good for her?
Bro, she got a bank account bigger than mine, bro. Like, bro, my daughter doing it, bro. At 19, and like, not even just at 19, bro. She had this since she was 16, like, after, because she had a 17, 18, bro. Like, them last 4 years at Wendy's, bro, she's been great. Bro, and I see her as a compliment, bro. And like, she took me to her first ultrasound, bro, and I was able to see the baby for the first time. We seen the heartbeat and shit, bro. Like, bro, that changed me like a motherfucker, bro. Like, with my daughter, honey, bro, she calls me. And that shit means a month. Like, bro, that means so much to me, bro. Like, daddy, come on. Like, and I go get her, bro. We be chilling, dog. Like, we be going on drives before, you know what I mean, before she about to have a baby, dog.
Yeah.
We go on drives, bro. We'll just vent to each other. You know what I'm saying? Like, we'll just be kicking it together, bro. Like,
that's what's up, man.
Like, me having that relationship with your daughter, bro, and, you know what I mean, just your mini you.
So you, when your kids left, you felt like they were ready for the world. They were ready.
Oh yeah,
they knew what they was doing.
Like, in ninth grade, bro. Like the 3 older ones, they actually got raised kind of sort of like us.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But it's just, I don't know, bro. Like, I don't know how to explain it, man. It's just weird as fuck, bro.
No, it makes sense, man. You still have young ones, and like I said, like there's a whole time period, a whole different time period. Your older ones, what they went through, and a time period of what your younger ones are going through right now, right?
Mm-hmm.
So your older ones, you know, them being at that age, growing up, it wasn't a lot of electronics out there like that.
No, bro.
It wasn't. They weren't stuck to their phones like that. You know, back around your 3 older ones.
Fuck that 18.
I mean, your younger ones right now are just like this, right? Like kind of just like.
Yeah, but at 18, bro, I don't think I moved out of my dad's house until like I already had 3 kids.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? How old was I in 2005?
Right, but you didn't. I'm saying you didn't raise your 3 oldest in an environment where you just kept them in front of a phone or you kept them in front of a video game.
No,
you didn't do that to you.
They didn't have
you
that.
know what I mean? You didn't do that to them. You know what I mean?
They didn't have that shit.
Hmm?
I'm doing math. It hurts.
You doing math? It hurts. How high are you?
Hi, how are you?
Nah, bro, we used to take their asses to that motherfucking Plaster Creek all the fucking time, dog. We lived in that bitch.
Victoria said a question for you. What's the positive changes are y'all proud of as a father, and what is one thing y'all want to work on?
Getting to know the little shits.
Getting to know the little shits.
My shit biscuits. I love them all.
Yeah.
Have 4, but recently acquired 2 more with Victoria, her 2 daughters.
Yeah, so stepkids.
I got 6 kids now, bro. I caught up.
Kids and stepkids. And I say for me, sometimes it's hard with the stepkids because if especially the father being in the picture, which is good, right? But with that father not wanting them to raise the kids the way you kind of want to raise them, but knowing they're not your kids kind of hurt. So you do the best, but when the kids talk to you like you're, nothing to you because they have a father, be hurting sometimes. But you do the best you can knowing these ain't your kids, but you do the best because you want to show them love. You want to show them that, hey, I want to be a male figure to you. I want to be a type of father figure, because us being in the stepkids' lives, we're there every day with them. You know what I mean? Just like if they were our kids. But there is always a line drawn when we try to put authority into the stepkids' life, because that they have a father for that. You know what I mean? That's where the bumping heads. Overstep boundaries. And hey, what's up, Theo? So it's hard having, you know, it's not hard having stepkids, but at a certain, when they're older and they know who their dad is, whatever, and the way you're trying to raise your kids, you want to try to put that a little bit on them, but with their fathers having different ways of raising their kids in a more kind of crazier way, it's just hard, you know. But us as fathers, being with women that have already kids, we do the best to give our love and push that love onto them, no matter if they're kids or not, because every kid, regardless if you're their parent or not, need love and need guidance. They need someone to be there for them and show them the rights and wrongs, and just be in their life overall, because they need guidance, you know.
I mean, but you gotta think, are we married to this kid's parent?
I feel like you don't have to be married. Because so you're married, right?
Yeah. So, but
and figure of speech, you're not married to a woman, right? You don't look at that kid like, hey, man, I'm sure
every kid equally.
I was thinking like this, like as a boyfriend, girlfriend. All right, oh, you got a little one. Well, that's gonna be my friend too. I'm not gonna try to treat him like my son yet. You know what I'm saying? But once we get married, we're gonna learn that, yo, I'm your father. You're gonna learn from me.
Right.
You know what I mean? I'm gonna learn from you. You know what I mean? Like, I'm gonna try to play the father role as much as I can at that point, because now we're married. You know what I mean? But things come and go, bro. And when you get close to a little homie or a little girl, bro, you get close to them, and then you guys break up, bro. That's going away.
It's hard. It's hard.
You know what I'm saying? So you gotta keep them at that distance.
I try to see. My girl has 2 kids, and I try to be a best friend with a little authority. I don't try to be their father. They have a father, right? Yeah. But sometimes when they come back from their father's house, and they have attitudes and start talking crazy, this and this. I put my foot down, like, hey, you guys are back here, man. We're trying to be, you know, we don't do that. They're like, oh yeah, you know what I mean? Like they see how I try to push positivity on them. You know what I mean? I don't want them to look at me like I'm just some dude with their mother. You know what I mean? I want them like, this is a cool dude. You know, he respects us. He tries to give us guidance. Yeah. He wants to be there for us in our sports, in our lives. I want them to see that. I don't want to just be that. I don't want to be, oh, he's just with my mom. You know what I mean? It's my mom's boyfriend. You know what I mean? No, that's Joel. That's Joel. Some dude that
that's what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying? Like, you want them to, like I was saying, you know, that's, like, we're going to keep it here. Yeah, like, I'm not going to try to play a father figure, bro. Like,
no, so nowadays, too. To me. Yeah, also nowadays there's a lot of problems with that, because you tell your stepkid, or, you know,
I ain't got no stepkid, so it's kind of hard for me to say anything.
We do, right? So when you tell your kids, hey man, listen to your mom, go to bed, and you know, this has not happened to me at all, but if a stepkid, a lot of this happens on the road. A stepkid like, you're not my father, you can't talk to me like that. Then now there's issues, but you're in this house, you need to respect your mom, this. And then I'm gonna call my dad. That's conflict, unnecessary conflict.
Call that mom.
You know what I mean?
Come on.
Call that.
Come on, baby.
It's unnecessary conflict, right? Like, just listen to me, please. You know, and I'm not trying to do it. Just be respectful to your elders, because we were raised on being respectful to your elders, man. You get the backhand. You know what I mean? Disrespecting your parents, shit. But it causes a lot of conflict.
You know what I mean? No authority or something that ain't yours.
It's hard. Yeah. It's hard because now they're walking all over you.
Well, I guess that in my most logical way to explain, I guess you got to build a relationship with the father, and call him and be like, hey, look, this is what...
It depends. Some fathers are hard-headed. He's telling my kid what to do, man.
That's what I'm saying. Like, maybe as a father, bro, for me as a father, and if I couldn't get a hold of... Because, like, it's like with my nephews and nieces, my godkids. Like, if I can't get a hold of them, bro, I go call my brother Aaron, like, hey, bro, like, hey, what's going on with the kids? And it's just like if they're my... if they're my stepkids. Like, hey, bro, why the kids are acting this way? You know what I'm saying? And this was going on with them. So then, like, they go home and they talk to my brother. My brother lets them know what happened at the old Fat Boy house. And then the next time they come over, bro, they're not doing that. You know what I mean? Because me and my brother got that relationship to where, like, you didn't spank him, bro? Like, no, bro, I didn't spank him. I just, like, told him that I was going to tell you. And they was like, no, please don't tell my dad.
Yeah, if you ever, talking to stepkids or even your own kids and you don't spank them, if you...
Chill.
Who's that?
Who this?
Beg messing on my podcast. Chill out.
Shit.
That's my girl, man. She on one right now.
That's already 10.
So another thing is too. Damn, I lost my train of thought, man.
No, but my thing is, I guess just building the relationship with that kid's father. Because if, like, you saying something to him and then, like, they go back and say, oh, but you said this and that. You know what I mean? Like, instead of saying something to them, bro, just be like, yo, you gotta deal with that, or just call homie, like, hey, bro, this is what's going on over here, bro, you gonna handle it. You know what I'm saying? Because, like, sometimes if you send a text message, like, people misinterpret that shit. Mm-hmm. So if you call them or see them and talk to them, like, hey, this is what's happening over here, they're not listening, none of us. You know what I'm saying? And, like, instead of me getting loud with them or trying to discipline, I'm just like, you know, what's happening. You know what I mean? If you, I guess, like, if you don't know a man with a problem, bro, when you talk about it, most likely you can handle it. You know what I mean? But trying to just, like, you know, sweep it under the rug.
Before we wrap this up, man, because we are at the hour mark.
Holy shit!
I appreciate all you guys for watching, tuning in. You know, asking questions, man. I love doing this. I love getting nitty gritty, try to get deep in, you know, behind the mind type of stuff. Is there anything that you would want to tell your kids? Do you feel like all your kids are on the right direction? Is there anything you ever want to tell your kids that, hey man, like, focus on this just to avoid them running into issues you had when you were kids?
Yeah, bro. Just
a lot.
Yeah, just stay out of trouble.
Just stay
Focused in school,
right?
Or
School is your key to success, right?
Yep.
But you know, nowadays they say a lot of schools took a lot of education that we had younger out of school. They say a lot of our kids, what they're learning right now is different than what we learned back when we were younger.
I think
that's where us parents have to step in and teach them.
You ever had your kids? You ever had your kids bring you math and you're like, what the hell is this? Like, this is how we do math now. Like,
did somebody ask you to say math?
To say
I looked at math like that when I was in school.
Bro, hold on. This ain't a setup question, math, bro. Man,
no, I'm serious, bro.
My kids dog me every day because I don't know math, bro.
But
like,
I don't know shit either.
Bro, they'll hit
my
bro.
daughter don't
We do
geometry.
that shit, bro.
The way we were taught was different from what they were taught.
No. Like, I made it up to just fast. I never made it to algebra and that shit, bro. Bro, my kids know all that shit, geometry and, like, what's the other
Because it's a must.
Calculus.
They pushed it back.
I don't know if they can. They know a bunch of other trigonometry.
They pushed it back to younger grades, though. They started learning that shit.
Bro, yeah, bro. Alejandro, bro. Alejandro is smart as fuck. And I think Buddha knows it too.
My brother Tokes, man, he was a smart motherfucker.
Yeah.
My brother Tokes.
I gave up on math when they started putting the alphabet in that bitch. You know?
The alphabet
What
shit
the
had
fuck?
little loops.
Same pie.
I don't know.
It's like pie.
But there is more to this shit, bro, because, like, I don't know, man. It's a whole lot of shit in between.
It's a lot, man.
Like, cause we kind of nutshelled what it is, like, really being a father, bro. I did kind of rush through it, you know what I mean? But
hey guys, let me just say this is never to learn anything new, whether there's math or any other subject. Hey, you're right, Theo. It's never too late to learn something, man. Never.
yeah,
So what's 2 + 2?
Yeah,
5.
What's that? 21.
It's too late for some of us, Theo. It's too late for some of us. You said I said 21.
What's the kids be saying that shit, man, all the time, bro? I don't know. No matter what it is,
Man, kids will call you twin, bro.
Twin.
21. Oh, do something 21?
Yeah,
Oh, the rapper. Oh, man.
What the fuck?
Oh.
I don't know what it is, bro.
Hey, so before we go, man, I gotta see my brother do this dab, man. Like, you gotta do a dab, bro. I'm not doing a dab. If I do a dab, this will be the last of my podcast because I'm going back to the ER.
Oh, shit.
This boy got a whole
malfunction?
blowtorch. He has a whole blowtorch.
Yeah. Put it in your mouth. Yeah.
Hey,
So he calls this the what kind of kit you call this?
First aid kit.
First aid kit.
First aid kit.
What are you saying?
So, how do we reach out to to more people? How do we get
Kids?
chinks? How do we get chinks out there? Like, well, how can people?
I said, if you want to reach kids, man, make TikTok videos, cause that's all they watch. Yeah, make a TikTok video. Just come out doing some dance as a father and shit. Go to school. Go to school.
What the fuck?
Do your math, cause that's they watch TikTok. Like,
nah, bro.
It's the Bible, man.
I don't think
We're not, a lot of people
gonna do it that way.
A lot of people, no.
Definitely not gonna be able to do it that way.
First of all, I can't dance, so
What's up?
we ain't doing it that way.
Yeah, sure, of course. I think the only way we're gonna do it, man, is to keep our kids respectful, to respect the teacher.
Teach them respect.
You know what I'm saying? To respect the teacher. And
No, but nowadays the teachers are crazy too, though. They're like
only
the
to
way they
only
talk.
to the disrespectful
You think
kids,
so?
I guess. Yeah.
There's no
Yo,
teachers out there that.
Bro, I mean, we out of time, bro. But man, bro, there's actually some shit. I can't even tell
Shit
you.
they going on.
I don't know, man.
So what do you call this weed?
Those motherfuckers do take the
Weed,
whatever.
chin. Concentrate.
Hey,
Is
turn
there,
it
what's
out,
the
bro.
name for this?
Huh?
Turn it out.
What's the name for this, Punch?
Dabs.
Dabs?
Yes.
Am I gonna die?
It's an extract from weed.
You like that?
Oils. No, stooge.
What's up, Patrick? How's it going, man?
Patrick.
Jojo, remember to hold it in for 30 seconds. No, that's death, bro. I only can do 5 seconds. I hold it in 30 seconds and I'm gonna start seeing shit. I'm straight.
It's time for the percolator.
If I hit this, man, I'm going to bed for like 20 hours.
Well, don't hit the live routes and hit something
Then we'll
else.
probably go to McDonald's right
Hit
afterwards,
this,
get something
Shannon.
to eat.
Hit this one.
Bro, you gotta try it. Bro, it sounds awesome.
All right, man. It's 420. It's a must.
Oh, the kids are watching. Damn, bro.
I'm about to hit a dab for the first
Did I
time.
hit it right?
No
I ain't
bullshit.
never did dabs before, so.
I ain't never hit a
I
dab
have done it
before.
That one.
Well, I mean, I had done it, but
It is 420.
somebody always like did something different.
All right, fellas, enjoy your evening. All right, Theo, love you so much, man. We gotta get a trip together, go out to New York and see you, man, and see you, DJ, man. I love you so much. Thank you for tuning in. I appreciate you.
Love you, boys. Here, Chan, take it. Shit, one of the side of the small crystals in there.
One of the small crystals?
On the side of it. Tap it.
Peer pressure's a motherfucker, bro.
Right.
There, that's good. That's good, Chan. Holy
Peer
shit.
pressure's a motherfucker.
Uh-oh, Chan.
You know my way.
Love y'all.
Took a whole lot there, Chan.
Love, peace, and respect.
Thanks for tuning in.
Thanks for tuning in. Appreciate
Hopefully,
it.
I made your
Fun
day.
sitting here.
Number 3.
I mean.
Love y'all.